As Eleanor Roosevelt said, it's not enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. And this is definitely reinforcing what we know and what we Rotarians do. Okay, I would like to introduce the two people who are here from my peace team before we get into the next introduction. Rita Sarich. Do you want to stand, Rita, or come on up? And Steve Mather. And the third person who's not here today, Madhu Aurora. So there's three of us here, of the four of us, that are part of Coronado Rotary's peace team. And we were the ones who were tasked with vetting the nominations for the Peace Award, and we're going to award that today. We'll be honoring someone who has worked at it, just as Eleanor Roosevelt has said. The Peacemaker Award is designed to honor individuals who have made a significant difference in promoting tolerance, understanding, conflict resolution, and peace. They are definitely people who have helped build goodwill and peace in the world. And this year, our recipient is someone who came into the lives of communities in Ghana like an angel. And I think you'll know who I'm talking about is Kirstin Green. Oh, wow is right. After Kirstin's Peace Corps experience between 2002 and 2005, she continued for the past 10 years of her life to commitments to the communities she knows and got to grow with. And through her compassion and determination, she really made a difference in many people's lives. And our Rotary was a big part in helping Kirstin do this, with $18,000 over time granted for her completed projects. There were 4 trips to Ghana with student participation, an example of Kirstin's vision about how important cultural exchange is for both US and Ghanaian students. The US students came equipped with hair dryers, iPhones, wristwatches, and then met peers in Ghana who have one pencil to share with their classroom friends in school. In 2005, she organized a group from Coronado High School to produce community service projects that they would implement during their visit. And that was very successful. So it led to many other trips with students who coordinated development projects, including tutoring, sports program training, mural painting, and donations to the community. In 2007, through a Rotary grant of nearly $17,000 under Rotary's Clean Water Initiative, the team in Ghana drilled a borehole for the community of Kayer, as well as dredged out 2 watering holes, creating a year-round water supply for livestock in the area. And several projects of Kirstin's was like this one, which created jobs within the communities and supported the local economy. In 2009, Kirstin and another group of Coronado high school students worked alongside with students from Tema, Ghana, San Diego's sister city. They made a large community mosaic mural wall, which stands as an excellent example of how art can create a positive impact on the social climate of communities. The mural hangs in the memorial to slave trade and is called Center of the World, because it is the place close enough to the close enough to the equator and the Greenwich Meridian. This artwork is a source of pride for the locals who now monitor and maintain the cleanliness of the artwork and surrounding area. Then in 2011, she took students to Bolga Tonga and worked on furnishing and renovating 5 elementary school classrooms and developing the first computer lab used for education. And if I remember, that was the time when her parents, George and Katie Green, were here. I went to Ghana also and helped with that. That computer lab was very critical to the students future, as having computer skills was the only way that they could continue their education. During 2012 through 13, when the Taliban forces struck many areas of West Africa, one of their local friends and his family were struggling and on the brink of starvation. Kirstin raised $2,000, which paid for grain and goats to weather through the hard times. And just last year, she raised money to help students in Tonga, Ghana, and collected books, supplies, and money for the construction of furniture, another project that Rotary helped with, and we'll hear a little bit more about where that project went and how it is now. Kirstin and her team spent 2 weeks with the local community converting a large storage building for an afternoon study center. This was important because the students didn't have electricity at home, so when they left school and went home, they didn't have an opportunity to turn on the lights and do their homework or continue work that they needed to do on a computer. But with windows, electricity, and furnishing, now the students have a place to go after school that has electricity for continuing their studies during the evening and working on their computers. And the local community has worked together and painted, cleaned, and assembled the space, which is now a treasure in their community. It takes an individual with vision, compassion, and determination to make these contributions towards helping others. So let's give Kirstin the due and give her a warm welcome for the award we're about to present to her. So Kirstin, I'm giving you this award, the Rotary Peacemaker Award 2015 through 16, presented to Kirstin Green, promoting peace and understanding in Ghana, the Rotary Club of Coronado.
Thank you a lot. It was a real honor. I had no idea that I was even nominated for this award, so I feel really honored and grateful to Rotary of Coronado, Rotary International, and all the good people of my hometown, because this is my hometown, that made this possible. As Susan said, I've received a lot of aid and help and cooperation from Rotarians ever since I came back from the Peace Corps, and it's been really amazing, and I hope the relationship continues. As an update, I spoke to you in October about how we built the library, but we were looking for books and trying to figure out how to send books. We have since partnered with a nonprofit called the African Library Project, who will fill a pallet of 1,000 books and ship it from New Orleans to Ghana for $250. Wow. So that leaves us a little wiggle room to ship the books from here to New Orleans. We have to cover that and then get the books from port up into our library. In November, I received a check from Rotary for $500 for the Community Wings, our nonprofit. We would like to put that money towards building more furniture and shelves. It turns out that our library is so popular that there's a rotating schedule where only like 15 kids get to use it every 8 days or something crazy like that. There's a demand for more library space. So between the laptops that we bring over and the books that we're sending, we hope to have a center that will promote education and peace, and also foster a love of reading, which is something that I have, and I hope more children in the world can have too. I'm also a mosaic artist and do a lot of art around town. You guys might know, some of you might know that. And I took the liberty of making this tile. And it's not quite finished, but it just is the Rotary logo and says Rotary Club of Coronado. And I plan to huff it over to Ghana in my luggage the next time I go and put it on the Learning Center. so that the kids in Ghana will know at least one of the sources of funding that made their library center possible. So again, thank you so much. I'm really touched. And it's really fun standing here and looking around and seeing faces of people that I've known since I was a brownie. People that have supported me in my art and in my career over the years. People who were my teachers. It's just amazing. So thank you.
Okay, where's Susan? Suzanne? Yeah, that's a good point, Jane. That some of us here have had have pieces in parts of the murals that Kirstin had helped students with through the art program at Coronado High School.
That's true.
Yeah, my daughter's.
Oh,
one of those.
and thank you for the books. A lot of you donated books through the Rotary book drive. I forgot to mention that.
Okay. Did you need some more?
We still need about 300 more books.
And
so
use
close.
laptops.
And laptops
And
if
use
you don't
laptops.
want any more.
President Suzanne, I would like to say that I will match up to $5,000 towards their pledging foundation if somebody else would like to match.
Thank you, Bob. Bob is going to pledge $5,000 toward the project, and anyone is welcome to match that. So thank you very much. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, team, our peace team. It's to me, it's just so simpatico what we've talked about today with our military and our peace forces, and just I don't know the secrets in life, but I know everybody can do something. And that's what Rotary does, so I'd love to be a part of it. Thank you very much. And I hope all of you, it's a free Peace Forum on the 27th, on Saturday from 8 to noon up at USD. So they have fantastic speakers, and anybody that would like to go, please just register on the district so they will know. They'd love to have you, and we'll get a couple carpools and do that. I want to congratulate our Freedom Station, Sandy and Junior, for being here.